Good morning, ladies.
Huh?
Hey, guys.
Who are
It's
you
really loud.
people?
I'm gonna work on the assumption that he's just busy with something, and he'll be here momentarily. So, Matt, we can't hear you if you're talking.
I haven't talked yet, so.
Oh, okay. Your box was lighting up, but I didn't hear noise. I wasn't sure of that. If you were talking or if it was just background noise. Anyways, I apologize in advance. I'm not feeling 100% tonight, so if I cut it short after about a little bit earlier than normal, I apologize. But my voice is mostly back, so I should be okay.
A little bit early actually works perfect for me because sunburn makes you exhausted.
See, I thought that was just being a pussy.
I mean, that does too. It's a 2-for-1 effect.
Okay.
Double whammy.
So last week, you guys went back to town. Gothic, you have your plate mail.
Woot woot.
There was some questioning on your armor class because when I added plate mail, it actually made you lose an armor class. So when you have a moment, muck around in there and make sure that everything is correct.
Okay. I will investigate that.
Then you went back to the water temple to continue exploring, I think. I don't exactly remember why you guys went down there.
Because we felt like we were about to get to the boss of the fire temple and we didn't want to do it down a player. So it's ironic that we're down a player again.
Gotcha. Okay. Very good. So you are now here in the water temple, cruising around. You flew here on your hippogriffs, I believe. You just fought some Nothics, destroyed them quite easily. What do you wish to do?
Keep following Gothic. He was doing such a great job leading.
I'm leading? Okay. Hold on. Excellent. Where am I leading us to?
I had control of Gothic and was making him just stomp through here, kicking doors open.
Oh, I know where we are. This is where the dragon sword glows.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it still glowing?
We are standing on the same bridge we were standing on when I joined the party. So we're back to October.
That's actually hilarious.
Is my sword glowing?
I am checking. Hold on.
That's more frightening than a no. So
my AC should be 22, I believe. Not 222.
Once you hit that bridge, your sword does in fact start glowing.
Excellent. We get to fight a dragon.
Is a dragon turtle considered a dragon?
We're supposed to be...
You can give me a knowledge check, a nature check if you like.
We're supposed to be level 10, right?
yes.
Yes. I'll give you one if I can find my character sheet.
I feel like this turtle set off the sword last time.
He did.
I also feel like, seeing that my sword is glowing, Sai's going to say, "Gentlemen, I believe we have a problem and we should get as far away from the water as possible." And I'm going to get off the bridge.
All right. Which direction do you go in?
West.
All right.
I'm just going to take your word for it.
Yep. Varys has no idea what a dragon is. You come to a room. It is a room with a fountain. There are some filthy pallets lying around. The room itself is filthy. The walls are crumbling and crooked. There are heaps of uncured pelts and hides strewn across the floor in a form of a crude, foul-smelling carpet. There are gnawed bones and broken crockery scattered about, along with few pieces of odd armor, mostly twisted, bent, or badly scored by claw marks. There are doors that lead north, to the north and the west. You also recognize this particular room because over here is where you found the dragon sword.
Yes.
Yes, I remember that. I don't.
It's also glowing still.
The still glowing dragon sword. Excellent.
We should check this door over here.
What?
Or Gothic should check this door.
Does somebody open the door?
You're not going to open the door, are you, Gothic?
I will totally open the door. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure that everything is correct.
All right. So
This
what makes
door
you,
to the south here.
I'll
Yep,
open the door.
open. It is open.
all right. The door is opened. Oh, actually, this is the filthy room. I'm sorry. That room number 11 is a ancient fountain shaped like 3 dancing merfolk. Stand the cult. This is the one that is disgusting and nasty.
Okay, excellent. I'm gonna start looking up and down these hallways on 11.
All right. To the north, it opens into a wide room with some barrels and whatnot. To the south, there's a hallway. You remember that there's a bridge that goes across there again. The water continues around it and goes up.
I don't remember much at all about this temple except the room to the south where we did the whole monster cherub fight.
Yep.
This might as well be a brand new
Alright.
dungeon for me.
Which way should we go, Gothic?
I'm going to go south because I don't remember where south leads us if we went there at all.
I feel
Yep,
like
as you walk over here.
south takes us back to the water, Sai says, as we round the corner and see the water.
Yep, you see the water. There's a hallway going down this way. Hallway's going up this way.
Okay.
I don't think Sai ever technically came down in here any further than the boat platform. I think everything else I did as the dwarf, so...
That is correct. But Gothic and Yeldar have both been down here, and they do remember this part of the room. This all looks familiar to you.
Okay. I'm just going to keep exploring and go over here to 15.
Is the sword still glowing?
Sword is still glowing, yes.
Is there any like brightness indicator on the sword?
Nope, it is on or off.
Man, you think the sword maker would have thought to include that? Like, that's a useful feature.
I'll let Gothic cross the bridge before I even step out of here and make sure it's safe.
All right. It so far is safe.
I will dash across the bridge.
All right. There are hallways. The hallway continues around and down that way. It continues to zigzag up around that way. There are doors you can see there and there.
We don't hear anything at all this whole time except for our own noises.
You just hear the waves crashing as the water flows to the north. Let's see. With a 21, you do occasionally hear what maybe sounds like a large flipper or maybe an oar coming from the north as well.
We need to get away from the water.
I'm going to come by and check this door.
All right. It is unlocked.
I don't think the water cult is liable to let us get too far from the water. Just a guess.
You open the door, Varys?
If you don't, I will.
All right. Gothic opens the door. This is a room with many large copper cylinders. You remember when you were in here fighting some of the water cultists, one of the leaders ran in here, was trying to open up one of the tubs, but you killed him before he was able to.
What are these for?
What are what for?
I
The
was
tubs?
I was asking the party.
Okay.
Could you,
A knock on one of the tubs, as if knocking on a door.
Sure.
at your leisure, could you take away my control of Gothic because I keep selecting him, the bird, and myself.
All right. Most of the vats are empty when you knock on them. 3 of them seem to be full of water.
That's ominous. I'm not too up to date on all the possible magics they could have been attempting to do here, but considering their box that floods entire towns, I don't think I want to go messing around with any water in the water temple. And Sai kind of skirts around the edge towards the door.
Sai, could you fit a water elemental in a jar like that?
Intelligence check?
Arcana.
Oh, well then add 5.
Okay. So yeah, you could definitely fit some sort of water creature in one of these tubs. They're good size.
I think that might be what these things are.
Did y'all fight anything in here that came out of the other casks?
No, but process of elimination, there were elementals in all the other cultists or places we've been so far. And why else? If a guy was running in here to, or while we were fighting him to try to open one, I'm betting it was for reinforcements.
Well, let's avoid the magic tubs then.
Only one way to find out.
Well, how heavy are the magic tubs? Or how heavy are the tubs?
The ones that are full are quite heavy. The ones that are empty are also heavy, but not quite as heavy because there's no water in them.
Are these like 55-gallon drums or bigger?
Yeah, like that size, but made of copper.
Okay. Yeah, nope. I have a 0 strength modifier.
I'm not carrying a tub for you.
I'm also smart enough to not want to mess with the tubs.
I'm
All right. You guys open up in here. I was going to show you all of it because you have been in this room before. You have fought cultists in this room, in these chambers. There's a... And by the way, it doesn't look like anybody's been in this place for at least a few days. Everywhere you walk, it's empty. You don't see any signs of life besides with the glowing sword.
Strange.
I wonder if they left to carry out their attacks on the towns, and there's not enough of them to warrant still being here in a fortified sense. Also, if you hear somebody yelling at the cats in the background, I apologize.
It's all right. Well,
If the soldiers are gone, we should be able to kill everybody.
I'm wondering if there's just nobody here at all. Not to make
You
Gothic
guys-
sad or anything.
You guys haven't beat the water boss. We haven't beat the water boss, right?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay. Yep.
And if you recall, when you fought the Earth boss, he was in this temple. The water boss, the air boss was another level down. And you guys did find an area below where the air boss was.
Right. Next room to the south.
All right. This is a bi-level room. There are cots and bunk areas. Looks like maybe for orcs or goblins by the scent and the mess. The dotted line is like a balcony that's about 10 feet up with a ladder going up.
Was there anything up here?
It's just like a bunk.
Okay.
Is there anything in here aside from the cots? Like, was there chests or anything to rifle through, or has all that stuff been snagged?
You can give me a perception check if you like. All right. Digging through, you do find a small satchel with 10 gold and a silver ring.
Okay.
The cultists don't pay very well.
Apparently not.
Guess I'm going to go down here.
All right. There's a boat launch, which is where you guys landed the first time you came through here. Heading this way, there is a tunnel, which, based upon the map you saw previously and transposed, you feel you're pretty confident saying it goes to the air temple.
I like that on the team treasure. There's still a potion of goddammit, I lost my page.
Glad I could amuse you.
So let's check the other hallways, and then I follow Gothic.
All right. I'll be right back momentarily. Let's go get something to drink real quick. I apologize, gentlemen.
Okay.
Take your time, boss. I'm gonna organize the team treasure page.
If you delete the potion of goddamn, I lost my page, I might cry.
No, I'm just gonna
Yes.
combine monies.
Oh, okay, good idea. We have so much more money than we could ever use at this point.
Oh, we could certainly
That's why
find
I
money.
started transcribing spells like fucking crazy.
Like, it's like this campaign. It's like at a very weird spot in like D&D levels. It's like before you're rich and powerful enough to be like buying cities and kingdoms and ruling people, but while you have like way more money than you could ever use on gear alone.
Well, I feel like 5th edition in general has that problem. You hit this weird section where you're not like... If you're not doing something like a nautical campaign where you're buying a boat and repairs and paying your crew and stuff like that, if you're just like overland dungeon delving, you hit a point where you have hundreds and thousands of monies, but unless you're a spellcaster fluffing up your book, once you buy plate armor and a good shield and a sword, you're done until you start going, I want to build a fort.
Which is where some of the coolest campaigns end up, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, you end up building and then defending a fort, or like building up your own nation and like getting into like nation sports and like war games, which can be awesome if done right. But yeah, there's like a weird middle ground between like levels 8 and 14 where you're just like, okay, that's where you should buy like a barracks and like run a mercenary guild or something.
Well, in the next campaign we run, we're definitely building a fort of some kind.
Oh, we should absolutely start a gang of mercenaries too.
That's an
See,
interesting noise.
Like, not like evil mercenaries, but like we will do whatever you need if you pay us mercenaries. Very moral gray area.
50 Shades of Moral Gray.
Exactly. Or at least that will be what my character is doing, because it fits him quite well.
You're making a ranger?
Yeah, but he's like gonna end up being like an assassin type individual.
It's only for a play-by-post game, so I don't see it lasting too long and probably going ungodly slow, but I just made a Goliath UA revised ranger.
Oh yeah. What subtype?
He's level 1, so I haven't done anything crazy yet. But
Still no Yodar. I'm going to feel bad when he gets eaten by a dragon. Anyways, what are you guys doing?
We are going north, above 16.
Above 16.
We are hoping there's no dragon in this room.
Oh, there he is.
Speak for yourself. I'm hoping there is a dragon.
Speak of the devil, I was just talking about how I would hate to have a dragon eat you.
Oh,
You're here just in time for the dragon fight.
that would
Yep.
be cool. I'm so sorry. I fell asleep.
Uh-huh. It totally wasn't that you had something more interesting to do, like you
No.
threatened online.
No,
Yeah, like
I
you threatened earlier. I will make other plans.
that was a bluff. I don't have a life.
I'll go have a real social life of blackjack and hookers. All right. This tunnel ends at a kind of a low wharf. There is the river continues northward and opens, and you can kind of look around the corner and see a big, lake-looking thing to the north.
All right. I'm just gonna keep opening doors until I find the dragon. So
Okay. Well, you can't.
Okay.
So wait, are you going back around the
I'm
bridge?
going back down to 15 and then up to 11.
All right. Hold
and
on.
then opening. Unless I get attacked on the way, in which case bonus points.
Okay. You do not, in fact, get attacked on the way, so you're able to get around.
Alright.
I'm just gonna follow Gothic and not say anything until we find hookers and
Okay.
gambling.
All right. So where are you going, Gothic?
I'm gonna open this door on the northwest of 11.
All right. So this door is where you fought the hag. It is still look destroyed. There is dried hag blood everywhere, and troll blood, and other kinds of blood.
What about this rug? Is the rug okay?
It's a bearskin rug. I mean, you could clean it.
Prestidigitation.
Got it. All right. I think I do have that. I think I kind of want the bearskin rug.
All right.
We do have a bag of holding, right?
I
We don't have a bag of holding.
I have a haversack, I think.
Hey, Gothic, I got you a new robe.
Oh, I do have a bag of holding.
Okay, then let's dump the bearskin rug.
Gothic will totally roll with the new robe thing and throw it on over his armor.
All right. Gothic now looks like the clan of the cave bear. All
Head
right.
north.
Where you guys heading north? All right.
I recast light if needed.
Nope, that green light means there is light. They left their torches lit when they left. So as you walk north, give me 1 second, I'll read a description. First, I'm going to finish exposing the area. The lake seems to go off into the distance, by the way. It is a very large body of water. Where you guys are, 22. 6 tall columns of cracked and chipped red marble loom over this hall, which lies east of an underground lake. Provisions and trade goods are stacked up against the walls. Although at this point, all the crates and everything look pretty much empty. Looks like some spoiled food mixed in, left behind when they left. There are long tables with benches set up in the middle of the room. There's a large bronze gong that stands on a stone quay at the lake edge. A single torch burns in a sconce in one of the room's middle pillars.
Is there anything in here like pebble-sized?
Oh yeah, there's lots of rubble lying around.
I cast light on a chunk of rubble and throw it into the lake.
Okay. You hear a plop, and it just kind of goes away. It ripples, and the ripples kind of dissipate into the waves. And then you see ripples coming from further out, and you see a fin crease the back, and then we need to roll initiative as a dragon turtle comes out of the lake.
Fuck yes!
Found the dragon, guys.
It's on.
As if throwing a glowing rock into the lake was going to do anything but find the dragon.
I really just thought the Yeldar Gothic was going to bang on the gong, which would have summoned it.
Oh, that was totally coming. I was just trying to hold until he had finished talking.
You guys are level 10, right?
Yes. Is this dragon going to kill us?
I'm going to find out right now.
Probably.
I mean, it could. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but I think you guys can handle it.
It's okay, I had my Wheaties this morning.
I had a nap.
Well, that's good. Is my sword glowing?
Yes.
I point out to
Yes,
the group
in fact it is.
there is a dragon.
Hey
like a
guys,
turtle to me.
There's a dragon. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! I just got outrolled by a fucking 5.
You got to roll by me
Wait,
twice.
hold on. I'm still attuned to the Great Sword of Warning.
Yes, and you are not surprised.
Yeah, but I also get to advantage on initiative rolls because of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here's
that came
one.
up last time, and I said no.
Jerk.
Yeah, sorry, Si.
It's because I haven't been doing it because I haven't been using it, but I realized when I was leveling up that I'm still attuned to it, so I should be. Which now means I get to move ahead of the giant turtle thing.
Are you done rolling single-digit numbers, though?
We'll see.
Wrong button. There we go. All right. So who is up first? First up is Sai.
Well, let me see here.
And I guess it didn't roll for me. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
You deserve that 9.
I do.
He still gets to move ahead of the turtle.
Okay, actually, the 16 was. Why is our comedian? Why am I not on there?
Hold on, why did I get bumped below the turtle?
Okay, Archimedes should have been 16, and I got a 19. I don't know why I'm not on initiative.
So you got a 19 verse?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Gothic, is he who goes first. What is your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity modifier is +1.
Okay, so you do get to go first.
It's the same as the initiative modifier, by the way. That's why.
Yes, I know. I'm aware of that. I just didn't know what your modifier was.
Okay, it's just like the last thing I rolled. So I was like already like cheering in my
Oh
head.
my god,
Okay,
he's gonna
you
kill us with a fucking dragon. Stop.
Gothic. After that, you get to go after the dragon turtle.
Damn it.
All right, Sai, you're up first.
There's a bunch of rubble and stuff in here, you said. So I cast
Yes,
animate
not-
objects.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, there aren't like big boulders. There's little rubble
Nope.
and whatnot. There are like they're like crates and there's tables and there's.
So I know it's like a shit fuckload to read, but I want to create a bunch of tiny objects.
Okay. I even say you can go to small if you wanted to. Unless you want tiny. Uh. Ten non-magical items that are within range. All right. So do you want 10
So,
tiny or small, or do you want 5
well,
medium, or do you want?
we'll do 10 smalls, and then I back up.
All right. Very good. We are just going to roleplay them, and they're going to go on your turn.
Yep.
Okay. And you have to track all that shit, because I'm not doing it.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting on it to get closer, and that's my first turn, basically.
Okay. Very good. Ferris. That's an interesting spell.
Let's see. I am going to wait a turn before I cast haste, and I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had an idea and I decided it was not a good one. I'm going to cast Hex. That's a first level spell on this guy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
All right. What ability are you hexing?
We'll say Strength.
Okay. The 18 is a very good roll. It is not good enough, though. You do not hit. Don't you get? That's a hit.
Gadish.
I am going to look on the in the chat, not in the chat, in the forums, and see if there's a way to redo the way that it calculates damage for crits.
Crit damage. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do it where it's one max dice plus one more dice.
Yeah, I like that. And then double crits is still max on both dice,
Yeah,
right?
and double crits is still just max.
Yeah. I like that.
All right. So we've got
13 damage.
Yep, I got it. And we got the familiars.
Hold up. I am going to... Are these 10-foot rooms?
10-foot squares, yes.
Okay, there's 10, 20... Well, I'm going to move over here, right here, this turn.
What's behind me, by the way?
Oh, yes, I apologize. There's a burnt-out looking room behind you.
I have double triple checked and read through my animate spell, and I would like to use it as a ready to action, basically, once this thing comes up on land.
Okay.
All right, Archimedes is going to fly over here with me for right now.
All right.
Same.
Alrighty. So we have a Yeldar.
All right, I am. 10, 20, 30, 40. All right, I'm gonna run about right here and throw. Do I see anything else down that hallway?
There's another bridge going across to a large double door.
But I don't see anybody there. Right.
You don't see any people now.
All right, and I'm gonna throw a. I can get 2 spears off at this guy, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna do just that.
All right. They clank off of his hard shell.
Just testing. I yell back at the others.
Gothic.
Okay. I am now realizing how woefully useless I am while that thing is still in the water. I'm going to do the only thing I can do and cast Shatter.
Okay.
It's a DC 17.
What kind of save?
Hold on, let me check. I don't remember that. Constitution save.
Constitution.
Well, he has succeeded on that save, so he only takes half damage. Plus 11. Holy shit. Oh, he doesn't.
All right. He didn't appreciate that very much. So
No.
he's going to come and swim over here, climb out of the water, get to take a little bit of a step that way. And let's see, how far is the range on that? 60-foot cone.
Oh.
Let's see, we got 10, 20, 30, 40. Oh, Sai, you're still in the range, and it's a cone, so it's always as wide as it is long. So let's see, it's about 10 feet, so 10 feet wide, 20 is... Varys, you're just at the point where it can't reach you. It's going to be the steam is going to blast across your face.
Awesome.
But Sai and Gothic, I need both of you to give me Constitution saves as it rears back and just a jet of steam just shoots out of this thing's mouth in your direction.
Well, wish me luck.
Good luck. Nice.
Thank you.
All right, Sai, you are quite good. Gothic, you are cindered. Would you like me to roll it in front of you, or would you like me to hide it and tell you what it is?
Just tell me what to take off of my health points. 8 million, whatever it is.
It's gonna be like 50. It's gonna level Sai, even though he crit saved against it.
Wait, am I reading that right? Hold on.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, I am. That's a lot of D. That's a lot of D6.
Something like 12, isn't it?
It's 15 actually.
I would be using Indomitable,
Wow.
but it says I don't have it, so I'm
No,
struggling.
you rested. I don't know if
I
I went
did?
through and added all of the things back because I was juggling multiple characters.
Excellent. In that case, I will be re-rolling that save
Okay.
and hopefully rolling better. Slightly.
It's a 15. The save is a 18 con save.
I helped him? Question mark.
Can someone give me like guidance or something?
If somebody has an inspiration, they can let them roll it.
He has... Or wait, no, I took it. Yeah, I'll give you the inspiration that I took from you last session for a reroll.
That's right.
And you rolled
Alright.
11.
So I'm just re-rolling again.
Yep.
30 times the
Yep.
charm.
Yep.
Okay. Come on, gods of Gothic.
No.
Oh,
Gothic, you take 55 points of fire damage. I don't know who has the Ring of Fire resistance, but if it's you, you can have that.
Sai does it.
Sai does.
Yeah.
Okay, so Sai, you would take half of 55, which is 54, 26? Yeah, 26. And you can take half of that because of the fire resistance, so you only take 13.
Hooray.
Sorry, I hate you.
Why? You wanted to punch the shit out of the dragon turtle as much as anybody.
That's true.
Sai, it is your turn.
So can I use my readied action as all of that was happening to begin pelting this
Yes.
thing with forks and rocks?
Absolutely. You can have, as soon as he comes up on shore, you can have that happen. So you have 10 small creatures. Small is to hit is +6. So just roll 10d20, and then we'll add 6 to each of them and see if they hit.
I just had it copy pasted readied, so I was gonna go. How do you want it? 10d20?
Oh, hold on. We'll keep that one. So R9d20. All right, so that's a fail. And then it's +6 to each of them. So you have 1 hit, you have 2 hits. You've got 2 hits. So go ahead and roll me 2d8 +4.
Shit.
You might want to go with tinies. They get +8 to hit. I'm just reading this spell again.
Yeah, but these do more
Really?
damage.
Yeah, they do.
All right, so 13.
Geo, dude.
All right, and it's your turn, Sirius.
I want to use 30 feet of movement to get
Sorry,
as,
rather.
to get as least dragony turtle as possible. I'm guessing that
Okay.
the bird died in the fire, by the way.
Oh yeah, the bird. Yeah, your bird's toast.
I use a bonus action to redo that thing that I just did, and I'll copy paste that in a second. But my main action is going to be to drop black tentacles, I guess.
It's
Or
an
would you
excellent
guys?
idea. Yeah.
Would you guys rather
Sure.
have bless? I can't concentrate on 2, so I can give y'all bless. That'll buff you.
Tentacles. I'm about the tentacles, man.
All
Because
right.
we need to be able to hurt this thing. That's
So-
going to be kind of...
I drop black
Well,
tentacles.
animate objects also concentration.
Shit! I need to learn to read.
Is there a feat that gives you double concentration? Because that would be fantastic.
Then I'm going to cast haste on Gothic and attack with all my shit.
Okay,
I think haste is concentration too.
you're right.
I have way too many spells. Fireball on the water dragon. I don't fucking know anymore.
There's
I like
no water. There isn't a water dragon.
Dragon turtle?
I was being facetious in the fact that it was both a dragon and a water creature, and thus likely resistant to fire.
Oh, okay. So you can try it if you like.
I shoot it with a ray of frost and hit it with all my shit.
Okay. We lost someone. We have lost.
I'm coming back.
Okay. That 17 does not. Oh, do you have an advantage for some reason?
I do. I don't think I would.
Okay, so that does not hit then. That does hit though. 2. So you've got 2 hits there again. So go ahead and give me. But one's a crit. So give me 3d8 plus 6. All right.
1s and 8s, man. 1s and 8s.
Yeah, 8s are good. Alrighty, and Varys.
All right. I'm going to poke my head out of here after I saw that fire. Kind of look around and see if everybody's okay. I see Saya's gone.
Assume the worst.
So I assume Saya's dead. So I'm going to try and shoot this dragon again.
All right.
No.
And I'm going to cast. Well, Gothic, you took a pretty big hit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to cast my my shield on you.
What does that
So
do?
it's basically minus 3 to
To any damage.
Yeah, to any damage you take. Like it'll really matter. 2 Eldritch Blast on this guy.
All right, first one's a hit.
Only like 70 more life, guys.
Oh, there's a lot more than that.
Damn it.
I like how I've done the most damage to this guy so far.
I've done like 30.
Okay, I take that back.
I've done 7.
Archimedes.
I've done 36.
Archimedes is going to fly over here to the dragon turtle and fly on its back and try and distract it.
Okay. Yeldar.
All right.
You have advantage on the first attack if you choose to use it.
I'm gonna run right over to it, right next to Archimedes, and I am gonna stab at him with Wind Vein,
Nice.
and I will use Stunning Strike on that as well, please.
All right.
Is Stunning Strike a con save?
Yes.
Okay.
So no, it's not likely to work.
No.
I'm gonna try every round anyway.
It does not. He rolled a 29.
It's got a plus 11 to con.
It's the only thing that will help me out, help us out in this fight using my key points. So I'm gonna swipe at him again with Wind Vein, and does it hit? Yes.
Another hit. Yep. That's another hit.
Gonna use Stunning Strike again.
All right.
Assuming that doesn't work.
Nope. That's a 21 that time.
All right.
Getting closer.
I'm going to use a key point for Step of the Wind, and I'm going to run. I ran about. I was here. I'm assuming that was, well.
Yeah, you're at about 25 feet to get there, so you have another 30 feet to go somewhere.
About here.
Be a hero, Gothic.
All right, and Gothic, it is your turn.
All right. Gothic is going to use his bonus action to use Second Wind, which heals me for. Let me look at that. It's like fighter level plus 1d10, I think. Yep. All right. Super awesome. And then Gothic will try to run up beside the turtle, kind of like between the foreleg and back leg, I guess. No, between the neck and foreleg area. If that makes sense. And he will attack the turtle twice.
All right, give me the damage rolls. Nope. Nope.
Man, I'm really sucking at this.
19 doesn't hit?
Nope.
Nope. To be fair, 19 doesn't hit me either.
This is true.
Oh, I thought I hit on a 19 last turn.
You hit with a 19, but plus the... remember, it's 19 plus 6.
Oh, right. Sorry.
All right. Dragon Turtle has someone to munch on, and he is going to attempt to munch you. He gets 3 attacks. He gets 1... He can do... Let's see here. He can hit you twice with his... He's going to bite you, and he has 2 attacks with his claws, or he can substitute a claw attack for a tail attack. Does he want to beat you away? He doesn't really want to beat you away, I don't think. But that does do more damage. Oh, but it's a tail attack instead of the claw attacks. Possible 48, possible 3d12. I kind of like the visual of Gothic getting smacked away, so I'm going to go ahead and do a bite attack and a tail attack on you. Oh yes, and Gothic, will you please roll me a d6? All right, excellent. So yes, he does succeed in smacking you around, Gothic. First, he reaches down and bites you on the shoulder, piercing your new plate armor for 29 damage. And then he flips around and whacks you in the face with his massive tail. Give me a strength save, please. Oh, so you take 23 damage from a smack in the face. That's bludgeoning, by the way. First one's piercing. But you're able to stand your ground. You are knocked, not prone, and knocked ass over tea kettle 10 feet away. The dragon looks surprised by this. He snorts at you, and as he snorts, steam pours out of his nostrils.
And you take off 3 from my shield. For whatever else you get taken off of that.
All right, Gothic, are you still up?
Yep.
Disappointing. I just hit you for in the two rounds.
Significantly less damage than you thought you did.
2 rounds, I hit you for what? 55, 72, 92. I hit you for over 100 damage in 2 rounds, and you're still up.
Less
Damage.
21 to damage reduction, less 16 to healing.
21 to damage reduction. What?
Oh, it's because it's 3 from his shield and 3 from my feet from both of those last 2 attacks.
Okay, so that's 6. 3 from his
And
shield, 3 from your feet.
and then Stone's Endurance, 19. So I can't do math. So it's 15.
Okay.
Science.
Are you still up?
Yeah, I'm at 43 health.
Holy crap.
That's like one more turn.
Yeah, this is not going splendidly, I must confess.
Sigh.
Pelt it with all my shit.
All right, that's another. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, including a crit. So that's going to be 5d8 plus 10.
I like these Geodudes.
Yeah, man. Geodudes for the win.
Gothic, do you need help? Like, do I need to come in there and...
I mean, if you wanted to heal me, that would be fantastic. I'm like all in favor of that, if that's an option.
Let me figure out where 60 feet is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll move. That should be close enough to 60 feet to heal Gothic, and I'm going to cast a heal on Gothic.
Yeah, close enough. All right, roll your heal.
Watch him roll a first level healing word.
Dang.
No, not first level.
25.
It's like a 5th level.
Awesome.
I
Feeling
back up.
better than I did before.
All right,
Just please.
Varus.
All right, I'm going to realize that this is not going our way, so it's time to pull out the big guns. And I'm going to drop Hex, and I'm going to cast. Well, actually, I'm going to have to run out here. Cast haste on both Yeldar and Gothic. Then I'm going to start running back to my hidey hole. So I should only get about to right here.
Yep.
And I am going to cast Shillelagh. Well, I mean, okay, I was trying not to get hit and lose concentration after one round. This is probably what's going to happen right here.
Don't do that, please. I really need the haste.
Yep. All right.
Should have hid behind a pillar or something.
Also, just to point out that if you lose concentration on haste, then both Yeldar and Gothic lose a turn. Anyways, Archimedes.
He's going to distract the dragon turtle again.
All right. Yeldar.
Yeldar is going to run over again. About right here. And attack him with Windvane. I can't see my roll. 25, and going to use another key point for Stunning Strike. Fingers crossed.
I really wish we were level 11 for this fight.
Nope.
And again.
You guys are hitting this guys are hitting this DC 20 guy awfully hard.
Yeah. That's the only thing we got going for us right now. I'm using Stunning Strike until otherwise. Until I give further notice. Until it works. Nope. And
Nope.
I can't use it that time. So, and then I'm going to use another key point. So I'm just want to calculate down to 6 to disengage 10.
Leave me here alone.
20. I have a lot less hit points than you. Still. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, maybe like right there.
All right.
Actually, more like here.
Okay. Gothic.
All right. Gothic wishes he were level 11 as well. But he will attack with Iron Fang.
Boom.
That's
Boom.
Yeah. On his second turn, he will use. On his second turn, he will use a superiority die to give himself advantage.
It's good.
Nice.
And it also increases the damage by 9.
The thing roars in pain. You guys are putting a pretty good beating on it.
One more. Damn it. And then I will use my action surge to refresh my actions. I will use another superiority die to give myself advantage.
Nice.
Wow, that was an ass roll. All right.
Still 25.
All right.
It's better than my 8 crit.
Ah.
All right. So you hit him 4 times. Pretty good. He is angry. He roars back on his haunches, and he fires a burst of steam, I guess, in your direction of you and Varys. I need both of you to give me Constitution saves.
All right.
Varys, if you ever needed to make a roll, it was just now.
That was the roll.
I know.
That was it.
Varys' moment for this campaign.
All right. So Varys, you take 25 fire damage. Gothic, do you take since you made your save? Well, that's for dex saves. We have it right.
Wait, I don't have anything for dex saves.
Okay. Well, if you make a con save, do you take no damage or?
I think that's part of the something I have.
So
Check
does
it.
anybody
Tough
have?
or something. I don't know. Hold on, let me read them all.
Does anybody have inspiration?
No, it doesn't look like it.
No.
I take half damage still.
Okay.
I gave
So
mine up.
Gothic and Varys both take 25 damage.
Please tell me someone has inspiration.
No, why?
Because he
Guess what just happened?
failed his concentration.
To be fair, he wasn't capable of making. Well, no, he would have. He only needed a 12, but he did not roll it.
Why would you roll con save twice?
Well, the first one is to see if he got half damage, and then he has haste going.
No.
So he lost haste, which means that Gothic and Yeldar, you both find yourself wheezing on the sidelines, unable to take an action next turn.
Son of a bitch.
I was hoping I had longer than one turn.
Well, I
2
tell you
turns.
what, Gothic rolled that 5, so you guys all saw him recharge that. He had to roll a 5 or a 6 to get his fire breath back.
Yep.
This team,
I had to roll a 5. What the hell am I rolling for him for?
because I was busy rolling the damage against you.
As soon
I
as
don't-
you
I'm not
asked him
rolling
for a
for him.
D6, I knew what was going
Whoa,
on.
whoa, whoa! I'm not
Let
rolling
Varys
for the
roll.
dragon.
Wait, wouldn't that mean it's 5 turns until
Yeah,
he
it
gets
should
it
be-
back?
He gets it back on a 5 or a 6.
Yeah, every
Whoa,
turn he rolls
I'm
a
rolling for the
D6.
dragon. This feels terrible.
I made you roll it, then I hit you with it. That's just the way I roll. Anyway, Sai, it's your turn.
It should have been like a 1 or a 2 for me, since it would have been a bad thing. I rolled well.
What were you saying about that one time that I had to make a roll?
Jesus,
I thought you were rolling for your con the first time. Oh, that's stupid. I don't care if you get damaged. Fuck, I care.
3 hits, including a crit. That's you're rolling a lot of crits with these things, Sai.
Well,
So
he gets to
3
roll 10 dice a turn.
because he's got 10 little. Actually, I'm going to say that.
Yeah, so it's a 50% chance of 1 crit.
Sai, I'm going to say that because they're surrounding him. Roll me a D10. We're going to see how many of those things get incinerated by the fire breath.
God damn it.
Oh, bunch of them go up in smoke, but the crit still stays. So you still get to do 2d8 plus 4.
That means 2 of them died, and I kept 8 alive, right?
No.
Mhm.
Yeah, see,
That's
I'm not
how it
liking
works
this
with
high
fire
things
breath.
are bad numbers for us. I'm not liking this.
2d8, 4?
2d8 plus 4 because the crit will still hit. All right, still do 13 damage with it.
Well, shit. If I only have 2 left, I feel like I can drop that for better use. Hang on, I gotta check range. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to reach Yeldar. Alright, I'm gonna just shoot a magic missile this turn.
All right.
Kind of from behind the pillar here.
Why'd you have to go and give Gothic inspiration? Your inspiration.
He demanded it.
All right, 20 damage. Junk.
I hide behind
Alright.
the pillar.
The thing is missing big chunks of its shell now. It's looking very distraught. It is going to attempt to whack at Gothic. He's going to use it's still sitting back on its back legs. He's going to try and claw at you this time, Gothic. So he's got 3 attacks.
You know, what did Varus do?
Oh, did I skip you, Varys? Yep. I apologize. Guys, tell me when I skip people, please.
That's what I was
Sure.
doing.
I was
Okay.
reading spells, not looking at the turn order.
I was figuring out what I was going to do this turn.
All right, Varys, it's your turn, Varys.
I was hoping
Okay.
he was going to save me. Like rehaste
I can't
me
save you.
or something.
No, they're you guys are really close. If you do the right spell, the right amount of damage, you could potentially kill it.
Or you could like
Yeah, the
rehaste
ro-
us.
Gothic totally could, or Yeldar, but they don't get a turn.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to
Or
haste
you
you this
could-
turn.
Why not?
Because if I haste you this turn, then you won't do anything, and I can lose the concentration again. You lose 2 turns.
Wait, so if I get rehasted, I still don't get a turn? That stinks.
You're catching your breath. You are mechanically out of it this turn.
All right, I am going to quicken an Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast can do it.
Oh, boom.
That's 3 hits. I'm going to tell you what he's got. He's got 41 hit points left.
Come on, Daddy.
We both know that's not going to happen.
13, 21.
Three.
No.
31.
31. Oh, so close. He is pissed. He is hurt. He is going to swing and bite
Ugh.
Gothic.
If that 19 was a 20, you would have killed him. Damn it.
It hits you twice, Gothic. 14 and 12. Just bats you around with his claws like you're a cat.
You know my new armor class is 22, right?
Yes, he hit you with a 22 and a 25.
Damn, bastard.
Bitch.
At least if he would have bit you, if the bite would have hit, he would have hit you for another 33 with the bite. So I think I just broke Gothic.
Hey, hold on. I'm still alive.
Wait,
I'm
I
just
think
trying
I
to
can
do
do
math.
something.
Huh?
I think I can do something.
Okay.
Your turn is over.
Go on.
I know. All
What are you
right.
gonna do?
So the shield thing.
Uh-huh.
When a creature you can see within 60 feet of you hits a protected target with melee attack, you can teleport using a reaction to within 5 feet of the attacker, and then it deals 2d10 damage if it hits.
Rewind.
It's a big hit.
So I'm going to teleport in here, and let's see if this thing hits. Nope.
Now, do you trade places with Gothic, or do you just teleport in?
I just teleport right beside him.
Okay. In that case, he will continue to hit Gothic on the second attack. You are down next to him, but he's not worried about the puny wizard smacking him with a staff. He is going to try and retreat into the water and disappear. Varus, you get an opportunity. You get a one. No, that was your reaction. You do not get an opportunity attack.
Nope.
So it will succeed in
Hey,
disappearing.
hold on. I don't
Okay.
get actions, but I do get reactions.
Do you? Do you not lose your action?
Yeah, it says you only lose your action.
Okay, then you do get a reaction. You can get one opportunity attack. Basically, roll a 20. You got to roll a 9 or higher.
Okay. Here we go. Son of a bitch. Cast
Alright.
guidance on me or something.
Do the objects get attacks of opportunity?
Yes, you have two objects to get attack of opportunity.
Yes.
They have to roll.
Wait, hold on. Was there a help action? That's
Uh,
actually 2 hits, isn't it?
that is 2 hits. Give me 2d8 plus 4.
Yes.
All right. Sai, would you like to narrate what kind of little magical creature just killed this dragon?
Of course, it was a pebble and a bent spoon.
So as this thing starts slinking into the water, the last pebble and spoon jump down his throat and just burst out the back of its skull, and it slumps over half into the water, half out dead.
Yellow's gonna run in and like jump kick it and fall into the water.
Oh shoot! It missed me with 1 attack, didn't it? It only
Yeah.
hit me twice. Yeah, I
Yep.
should have. I could have reposted it and killed it that way too.
You could have.
I didn't realize it had missed me.
That, by the way, would be 18,000 XP if we were still doing XP.
Am I level 11 now?
Surprisingly, no.
Should keep that spoon.
All right, now you guys are there, you can see across the rest of the way to the lake. There is a island there in the middle, and a kind of a cove that goes back into a cave on the other side.
Well, guys, I think we might need to take a rest.
Gothic will nod emphatically.
All right, and let's take a real life 5 minutes as well, and we'll be right back.
I'm going to break down 2 warlock spell slots since I don't have anything else to do with them.
I mean, we're taking a long rest, right?
No.
Short rest.
I just rolled a hit die, but it didn't. Oh, there it goes.
Actually, I don't think me and Gothic have any hit die left.
We took a long rest. You should have everything.
Oh. That's
I may
true.
not have been great about getting them all on Gothic sheet because I was doing both characters, but Gothic, you have all of your things back because you didn't use any of them in the fight with the Nothics.
That's exactly one more than I needed. Super.
I'm short 3 hit points, but I'm leaving myself with 2 hit dice. Yes, I just used 8 hit dice. And they're D10s.
Jesus Christ. We did take down a fucking dragon, though. I mean, I've been playing in this campaign with Ken, me, and Varys for a year now, and we've killed a dragon. Yay!
We should make turtle soup.
Definitely. You should make armor out of its shell.
Oh, I'm totally
Thinking about
putting
that.
parts of the shell all over my plate mail where he damaged it, because I'm like blacksmith proficient and shit. Absolutely. Oh, damn it. That's embarrassing.
I'll be back in a minute and a half.
Gothic.
It's better than me never remembering to type /EM.
You are now. Wait, is your last name Gothic?
No, it's Bear Killer. Vaime Laga.
It just reminded me of like the Mario thing from the Mario.
Oh no, his name is now
yeah.
officially Gothic Bear Killer Gothic. He's changed it. Gothic, son of Gothic.
Nice.
Also, if you haven't ever played Persona games, don't start.
Why?
They're fucking addicting.
I've heard they were good.
It's
but
like Final Fantasy meets Pokemon and had like a really weird love child.
okay, yeah, I need to stay away from that. It's
Yeah,
PS4, right?
Yeah. It's bad. I think my current playthrough has like 115 hours and it hasn't come out that long ago. Now it's just on
Holy
the
crap!
like because you can start a new game plus and it's just like, God damn it. I just beat this game and now I have to play it again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Why is Gothic goddamning?
Because I beat Persona 5 and then it was like, hey, you want to play New Game Plus? And I was like, yeah, I guess I do.
All right. So you guys have the corpse of a dragon turtle. You're all rested up. Apparently, Gothic used all of his hit dice. 6, 8. Oh, he has 1 left. All right. Where do you guys want to go?
Back, sorry.
I think we should.
We should check out the island.
Yeah,
Sai is back.
I'm sure the water sounds safe.
All right. So you're swimming out to the island?
By the way, as my kid gets older, she's going to learn to hate me when she starts getting like snack packs and like Capri Suns and stuff like that.
Can you drink them all?
Yeah, because I have a house full of Girl Scout cookies and other goodies, but right now I'm drinking apple juice and eating animal crackers.
Nice.
They're not mine.
All right.
Okay.
So who's swimming out to the island?
Gothic will not be swimming anywhere.
How far is the?
So,
I would
wait,
cast
wait.
Guidance on whoever's swimming out to the island.
Hold up. Y'all remember y'all laughed at me when I bought a harness for my cat.
Oh god.
If your cat pulls us on a floating disc in the water, I'm still gonna laugh at you, Varys.
That's fantastic.
There we go.
Okay. So you put the cat on
the
a
only
harness, you
problem-
all stand on the floating disc. Now I want you to give me a charisma check to see if you can convince the cat to actually pull you across.
How much does everyone weigh? Because I don't think we can all get across.
Oh, come on. Wait, you gave me guidance.
No, I'm not getting on this disc. I am gonna pull a patch off of.
Gothic weighs 300 pounds. He cannot get on this disc with you all.
I'm gonna pull a patch off of my patched robe and throw it into the water, and it turns into a rowboat.
Gothic
right.
will get
Fun.
in rowboat and row for
My last rowboat, gentlemen.
All right. Gothic and Yeldar get into a rowboat. Sai, with a bit of coddling, Varys gets to convinces Archimedes to pull him across on the disc. Sai, are you joining anybody, or are you staying here on the shore?
The disc can't hold you
Can?
as long as I don't come. Yeah.
Yeah, the disc can hold you
500
guys.
pounds.
Yeah,
Yeah, give him 500
I'll
pounds
get on the
each, sure.
disc because I want to be a cool kid too.
Gothic's just 300 pounds, so he got on.
Too bad your owl's not here. We can pull faster. Oh man.
All right, you guys.
Gothic is going to paddle us up the.
All right, you guys get across, and there
To the
is
island. You're going to head a little bit north.
yeah, Gothic.
Oh, are we going to the island?
They're going to go on the island. As you guys over there, it does curl around. There does look to be a landing there. On the island, on the back end, there is a small cave. Not a small cave, but quite actually a cave that looks like a dragon turtle could partially pull themselves up into.
I would like to search the cave.
Yeah, I want to go in the cave.
Yep. Give me a perception check.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Okay. All right. Varys, hidden beneath some like seaweed, there is a chest.
Okay, I'm gonna point out to everybody that there's a chest here, and I'm gonna go to open it.
All right. You open it up, and it is full of gold and loot, gems and the like, and there are 2 potions.
All right. While I'm trying to figure out how a dragon turtle managed to fit all of this stuff in a chest, I'm gonna try and identify the potions.
Okay. Couple Arcana checks.
I have a potion of fire resistance. God.
These are indeed potions.
Those are potions. Sai, you've recognized one of them. Okay, you recognize both of them. There's a potion of flying and a potion of gaseous form.
Somebody typing that. Cool. I'll add it to the sheet.
Yep. And if you want to know exactly how much loot, there is 700 gold, 440 electrum, 6 gems worth 40 gold each, and 4 bigger gems worth 70 gold each.
Wait. What were the gems again?
I'm adding the money to the sheet.
Okay.
I love gold.
All right, I'm gonna suggest that we go up to this staircase next.
Sounds good to me.
Also, Gothic is really small. It's kind of cracking me up.
That's what she said.
All right, there's a staircase with a door at the end of it.
Gothic will open the door.
Okay.
Haphazardly.
The walls of this chamber are carved with stone friezes. They depict dwarven merchants leaving trains of mules or giant lizards burdened with heavy packs through immense caverns. In the center of the chamber, a wide stairwell leads down into darkness. At the top of the stairs stands a hunched insectoid creature with a two-tined pitchfork. It looks like... One second.
He's
Huh.
cool.
Trident, not a trident.
Okay, well, that's what the token looks like. Shut up.
That's I was just asking a clarifying question. Sorry.
And as you walk into the room, it will stare at you with its insectoid eyes. It will chatter at you, "Who do you serve?"
I will brandish my weapon towards it. As
It
an
will-
answer.
It will hiss at you, and it is time to roll initiative.
Apparently, not the right god. I don't know. Bug god seemed earthy to me. I don't know. Apparently.
All right. Yeldar.
Yeldar is going to run over to him and swipe at him with Windvane and use Stunning Strike. 5, 10, 20, 30, 40. I can get to him easily.
I just looked at the CR of these guys. I probably should put 2 of these here. Oh, well. All right, that hits.
And I was using Stunning Strike. DC not very high, 15. Oh, never mind. And I will swipe at him again, and then use an unarmed strike.
Okay, the 15 does not hit. The 17 does.
All right.
All right. Archimedes.
Archimedes is going to fly over to him and try to distract him.
All right. Alrighty. And Sai.
Maybe I hear the blues are calling, toss salad. Oh, I'm not muted.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh, also,
That was
also,
fantastic.
you're apparently watching. You're apparently watching Frasier.
Yes, I am. I'm not really paying attention, but before I lowered the volume, I did put it on.
Fail.
Yep, that does not hit. Gothic.
No, doesn't the help action from the
Oh, you're right. That is the first
Oh,
action
shit.
after the help action. Yep, so it does hit.
Thank you,
Good call.
Archimedes. Also the guy who remembers things.
All right, Gothic.
Even your fancy memory.
I just have to do it out of character because in character I'm never gonna do anything intelligent.
Uh,
Alright, Gothic's just gonna run up and beat on this thing.
And I stole your crit. I'm sorry.
Varys.
Damn it. So much for remembering.
All right. I think that, well, with my bonus action, I'm going to toss down a shield on. Well, I'll put it on Gothic again. Then I'm going to cast 2 Eldritch Blast at him. And miss completely.
You just killed a dragon and we can't hit a bug.
Nope. He is going to kind of hiss at Gothic and Yeldar. And then he is going to spit a cloud of disgusting green like gas out of his mandibles.
These people have such annoying moves.
So I need you all to give me con saves.
Everybody?
And you're lucky I rolled everybody. As the room fills with a noxious smoke.
Good job, Sai.
Look at that.
Yep. May as well give me one for Archimedes as well. I didn't roll very good on the damage. Unless he has more than. Does he have more than 7 hit points? Doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead anyways. All right. So Varys and Gothic, you both take 7 damage. Sai and Yeldar, you take 15 poison damage. As the cloud does not dissipate; it just sits there. That's his turn. So Yeldar, it's your turn again. Let's see the way this works. Exactly. All right, that's 2 hits and 10, 23, 24. Still up. Armor, Chidness armor cracking, but still up. Surprisingly, I really didn't think he was going to get his own turn. Archimedes.
He is dead.
Oh, he's dead. Okay. Sai.
1 second, I'm reading a new spell.
This guy deserves a new spell, really?
I was trying to ungas the room since I learned some
Oh,
hair shit
that's an
from the
excellent-
lady. So, would that be effective, or would it only clear the...
Oh, let's see here.
Yeah, the gust disperses gas or vapor.
Yep. It disperses, so it's enough to disperse the gas.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if it only dispersed in the line that I made, or whether it would help alleviate in the room.
It's a strong gust. You're able to. It'll take everything out the door.
Sure, then I'm going to aim that in a way that doesn't hit my friends and do it.
All right. Very good. You blow away the noxious gas. Gothic.
Awesome. Gothic will be attacking this asshole.
Can you hit him this time?
We're about to find out.
All right. You hit him twice.
Apparently I can.
All right. That's enough to kill him. So you are able to crack him into pieces. All right.
I dismissed the wind.
Okay. Dismiss the wind.
Is this a door on the north side?
That is a north on the north side, and the stairs go down.
Rip Archimedes.
I'm going to vote for the door as a first option.
Okay.
All right. There's a hallway. To the left, it ends in a like a rough wall. Looks like a cave-in. To the right, it bends to the north. All right. It continues upwards into a right turn. There's a door.
Gothic is going to ram through it.
All right.
Cast guidance on Gothic.
All right, Gothic, you have guidance on you, and you are in a T-shaped room. There are 2 doors. Oh shit! Be right back. Sorry. Yeah.
Bless you.
You totally thought there were gonna be enemies in this room. So did I.
I mean, I need to remember to pop that thing off as much as possible. Cast guidance on the Eldar.
Yeah, I should probably be doing that too.
I can only do it on one person because it's actually concentration.
I haven't had
Kyle.
I haven't had allergies since I moved out of Indiana. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, man. I just got over all my allergy crap.
Yeah, the wind's been blowing down crazy from the desert, and the deserts are covered in flowers right now. All right. Anyways, where is going?
The wind has in fact been stupid up here. South seems good.
Yep.
I feel like
South.
Gothic would see that door first and not ask questions.
That's exactly what Gothic is doing.
All right, 27 is a. This well-appointed room contains 8 neatly made bunks, a round table with several chairs, tapestries of green and blue, and a copper brazier full of coals. An arrow slit looks out over a dark canal to the south. The coals are not lit.
Anything cool in this room?
You can give me perception checks if you like. All right, you find a journal. Looks to be one of the cultists, and in it you see a. Looks if you flip through it, the last entry has instructions. Actually, not so much instructions, just questions. One says, "What do you serve?" The answer is All Hydra. The next question is, "What are you?" The proper answer is, "I am nothing." And what lies below is the Elder Elemental Eye. Now, you recognize that the first question is what that bug thing just asked you, so this would have been useful like 5 minutes ago.
What eye? Elemental eye?
Yeah, the Elder Elemental Eye.
Okay. Sai's gonna go. Well, I know the answer to the bug's question now. And when no one listens to him, he's gonna continue reading through the book and follow the group out the door, I guess.
All right.
Is this a peephole?
Yes, it is a arrow slit that looks out over the. It's just a little more of the canal.
Gothic is on the next door.
He's
Alright.
efficient. I like it. Cast guidance on
Alright.
Gothic.
Cast guidance on Gothic. All right, 1 second here. Let me check something.
Sai's still kind of reading the book, and he mutters aloud. The air guys were teaching their soldiers to live on nothing. The water cult tells its members that they are nothing. The fire cult had slaves, and then suddenly there's shit, and he shuts up.
Yep. You walk in. 20-foot wide moat divides this shrine into the northern and southern halves. In the northern half, 2 large stone pillars flank an altar in the form of a plain stone block. A few coins lie on the altar. Above and behind the altar looms a huge symbol made from beams of driftwood, fixed in an X-like shape on the wall. You guys recognize it as the water temple, as the water cult symbol. In the southern half of the room, 2 10-foot wide channels run along the east and west walls of the shrine, spilling out through low culverts to the south. 2 more pillars stand here, and a low stone bridge leads across the dividing channel to the altar in the northern part of the room. The water level is almost level with the floor. And there's lizard folk in there chanting. When the door opens, they turn to stare at you, continue chanting, beating clubs against their shields.
Gothic is going to cast Shatter.
Okay, if you're going to raise your weapon to cast Shatter, we have to roll initiative.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I thought Gothic was going to roleplay with the lizard folk.
You guys always have the opportunity to talk. You used to do that all the time.
Yeah,
Before
you
Gothic
see
had
how
a cursed
far
weapon
that
that
got
made
us?
him just play every.
I was gonna say, remember how many friends you made in the air, among the knights.
I remember.
Remember how many friends we made in the Earth Temple?
Destroy everything he saw.
Yeah, we almost died. That's why we stopped talking.
Should I go back to casting Grease? That's frightening. The DM's giving up secrets over here.
Yes, pay no mind. Anyways, lizard folk first. First lizard folk is going to take up a defensive stance to the left of the pole. This lizard folk is going to pull out a short bow and is going to shoot at Gothic with it. Not gonna. He's just going to twing right in your armor. Gothic.
Gothic?
Sorry, it was muted. The guy who just moved out of range, but I'm still going to cast Shatter, kind of center point here, and it's going to be able to hit the 3 who didn't pull away.
Okay.
So it's a DC 17 con save.
All right. 16. Alrighty. Anything else?
No. Oh. I will take up a defensive position here, outside the door, so that Yeldar can get through.
All right. This other guy is going to shoot a short bow at you. Still not going to hit you. They're not very good with those things. This guy is going to take a step forward on this side of the pillar and take a defensive posture. Yeldar.
Yeldar is going to run in and attack this one. There.
Okay. He's going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
Well, who is?
He readied an action.
He ready an action. He's not going to hit you, though. But it's your turn, so you can go ahead and make your attacks if you like.
I laugh at him. So I'm an asshole now. And I will swing Wind Vane at him.
Nope. Yep.
As well as an unarmed strike.
All right. You stab him through the chest, then you punch him off your spear, and he falls to the ground dead.
And I channel his ki into my aura. It's my own body, whatever.
All right. Alrighty. The two lizard folk on the south side platform have continued chanting, and then out of the water jumps a massive-looking demon-looking creature. He's going to land right next there to Gothic. A little too big for that. Oh, there we go. And he is going to smack at Gothic. That's 3 hits. 2 of them are crits. Are you immune to crits, Gothic? I forget. If it's my thing must have made my other game.
Yeah.
No? Okay. So that's going to be a lot of damage. First one total is 31. Second one is 13. And the third one is 15. Minus whatever you get minus. Your answer for everything is a puddle of grease.
Remember how well it works?
I do remember how well it works. I'm just saying, your answer to everything is a puddle of grease.
Actually, lately it's been a whole lot of fireballs.
So probably creatures are fireball immune now.
It's true.
All right. Gothic, you got all that damage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Varus.
Okay. I'm going to try a fireball.
Oh boy.
I'm going to cast it right. See, 20-foot radius.
Like there?
I was trying to hit all 3 of these guys, but I guess you're probably right. It's probably better right there. Yeah,
You
right.
keep 4 lizards and the guy.
Yeah, I'll do right there.
All right.
So fireball, 24 damage. That's a lot of low
That
rolls.
is the worst fireball I've ever seen.
Look who's rolling. Actually, I think that should be DC 17. Yes, DC 17.
All right. The DC 17. The lizard folk. I think all of them except one take the full brunt of that blast. And the one that didn't was already wounded. So all the lizard folk that you hit are toast.
Nice. What about the big thing?
Big thing, not only he didn't move, the fire goes up his scaly skin. He's smoking a little bit, but it didn't do nearly as much damage as you would hope.
All right, I'm going to let everybody know that fire doesn't seem to be effective, or this guy doesn't seem to be affected by fire all that much.
But you are down a bunch of lizard folk. The last lizard folk is looking around, lonely.
Okay.
Sigh.
I cast Bless on my 3 best friends in the world.
All right. So
Also,
you guys all get a D4. You guys all get a D4. All right.
Unless Gothic needs healing, but I think he just healed back up. Good talk.
Gothic, you muted again.
I'm okay for another turn at least. So,
Okay. Then I do that.
I will use a superiority die to give myself advantage on this attack.
Dude, that's your second called shot.
I'm actually so pumped about that. You have no idea.
All right. Good stuff. 10, 20, 36.
And then I will hit him again.
That will hit. All right.
And yeah, that'll be Gothic's turn.
All right. Lizardfolk doesn't know any better. He is going to try and shoot Yeldar with a short bow, which isn't going to work. The only question is, do you have a chance to throw it back at him?
Oh, I have a. It's been so long. I saved a gift for this, and I can't find it. Shit.
Yeah,
No.
he missed you anyways. All right, Yeldar.
All right.
Do it.
Yeldar is totally not pausing, so he can finally use this. I'm not really using it, but I'll never be able to type that in again. I'm gonna run over and attack this guy.
That is some, even by 80 standards, that is some low budget anime.
11 still standing.
It's still standing. Yep.
Strike 14 does not hit.
14 does not hit. No.
Another wind vein.
Hold on. 7, 11, 20. Although actually, I think that's a little less than that, right? Yeah. So 13, 16. All right. This guy's looking a little. Oh, Yelda, I apologize. I thought you were hitting the Herzgo. Shit. Were you hitting the Lizardfolk?
Yes.
Okay, I apologize. Hold on one second. I gotta add some shit back in now. I need to pay more attention.
I mean, you could just leave the life off the boss.
I could, but I'm not. Okay, so anyways, Lizardfolk is dead after the first hit. So you could, if you wanted to, use the other two on the boss.
Yes, does the 14 hit?
The 14 is not hit in this case, but the
The
29,
29?
29 will hit.
And then I'll use a stunning strike. Like a jerk.
Nope. All right. Herzgau is going to raise his head up and start shouting something in. I don't believe any of you speak Abyssal, do you?
I do.
Let me look.
You do.
I was
Okay.
gonna say, I thought Yeldar did.
Mhm.
All right. Then Yeldar, you are hearing him call out for his brother, Demon. Hey, Gothic, you were the one bitching earlier. Do you want it high or low to be bad?
Who's rolling?
Hmm?
Am I rolling for the creature, or am I rolling for myself?
No, you're
I
rolling.
know. I will have Varys roll it.
In that case, I
Oh, no.
definitely want high to be bad.
Okay. Varys, roll me a D100. You don't want to be over. You don't want to be. You don't want 70 or over.
Hey, there we go.
All right.
Thank you, Varys.
All right. Another demon does not appear.
The rules may be bad, but at least they're predictably bad.
That's true.
All right. Varys, you see the demon kind of look down, starting like, "Aw."
All right.
Like
I-
the T-Rex from Meet the Robinsons. Why aren't you
All right,
seizing
I'm-
the Gothic?
See, I am going to quicken an Eldritch Blast to this guy. If I can find the button. Do those two hit?
Those two do hit.
What about those two?
Those two also hit.
Obviously a 1. Obviously a 2. And 2 3s. Awesome.
16, 21,
Okay, 4.
27.
Don't sell yourself short, Varys.
Yeah.
Sigh.
Boop.
It sounds like somebody's snoring.
I might just be breathing heavy.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's
I'll
all right.
mute myself.
Well,
No, you're fine. I just want to make sure Gothic didn't fall asleep at his desk again.
pretty sure I missed. Does Gothic
Okay.
need any healing?
I will survive.
As long as he knows how to stab, he knows it. Yeah. Gothic, is your turn.
Gothic will be attacking the creature with the cursed weapon. Wow. What an asshole. On this time, he'll be using a superiority die to give himself advantage, because he does not want that to happen again.
Alright, that does hit. Alrighty, Yeldar.
Oh shoot, and it does an additional 4 damage.
Well, it's
Alright.
+4 on attacks, not damage.
No, it's you
Oh,
give yourself advantage
sorry.
on the attack,
Sorry, I
and you roll
was
the
thinking
d10 on
of
your damage.
bless. Disregard my input.
Oh, that's true. Could a 16 hit? No,
Uh,
13 won't though.
13 will not, no. 16 would hit.
My turn?
Yep.
I'll mumble something like, your brother can't save you, or I don't know. And I'm swinging Windvane at him.
Alright. First one's going to hit.
Use your bless roll for the last one.
Actually, they'll definitely hit with the last one. Definitely hit with the last one.
Still hits though.
You sure?
All right, so what we got there? 21, 28, 29, 31. Yeldar, are you going to use your last unarmed strike? He's still up.
Oh no, I don't. I'm not using a key point for flurry of blows.
Okay. He's got 1 hit point left.
You asshole! You just gave him another attack.
Wow.
That's not what I did. I'm not gonna. All right, I'll use a key point.
No. That's why I asked
Now,
first.
man. Too late now.
He's going to turn towards you. It's like, say to you, Abyssal, your accent is terrible. He's going to try and rip your head off. What's your AC?
20.
All right, he hits you 3 times. Only 1 crit for you, though. 17 piercing from biting you.
Mhm.
First crit for the claw is 17, and the second one is 12. So total of 17, 34, 46 damage.
Jesus.
Ouch.
At least I'm hitting him, right, guys?
Varys.
I hit him.
Yeah. How many times?
I'm going to try and finish this guy off. Please tell me one of those hits.
They both.
Both hit.
Okay.
He has
Then
he has 1 hit point left, so you're definitely going to kill him.
all right. And I'm going to knock him into the water.
All right, very good. Looks like a scene out of like Streets of Rage, where you kill the boss and he got slow mo's and flies backwards, or like a Street Fighter. All right, he splashes back into the water.
And I need a rest.
I only have 1 hit die. I can't. It won't help me. Oh, actually, hold on. I can use Second Wind and then take a rest.
I'll use a healing potion.
I have spell slots.
Heal me.
Heal me. Your healing goes extra on me. I have damage resistance.
All right, I'm gonna use a potion.
Gothic gets 10. Yeldar gets 10, and I'm gonna
Thank
stop
you.
while I'm rolling max healing.
I'm gonna use another healing potion.
So what's going on with this whole altar and everything? Has it calmed
Okay.
down since all the lizard guys died?
Well, the altar was never glowing.
Well,
You can give me a.
they were chanting and stuff. I want to
Yep.
make sure that another thing isn't about to come up out of the water while we're doing all this healing.
I see. Give me a religion check.
The cleric, everybody, the cleric.
No, even with a 10, you're not sure which one you have off the top of your head, but it seems to originally be from dwarven gods, although it has been defaced. You don't sense any magic curling coming off of it, and of course you recognize the water cult symbol hanging above it.
All right.
Alrighty. Anybody else want to search for anything or do anything in this room?
Well, I kind of want to now that you mentioned something.
I was asking what you guys are doing.
What
I
is-
open the grave, or read the grave. Does someone speak Dwarven?
It's an altar. It's not a grave.
Ah,
What are
Gothic
the
is
two
incredibly
like,
disappointed.
prongs on the side of the? Is the water like
Yep.
falling down
Yep.
or?
Give me a perception check to see if you notice them. I tried to hide those in the shadow. I guess I cut it too close. You don't see them.
Sweet. I walk across the bridge.
All right. Does anybody else want to do a perception check to see if you spot the obvious hidden tunnel?
I'll do it because we know I'm going to roll high.
Yes.
Never
Gothic.
mind.
Hmm.
All right.
Just quit while
Gothic,
you're
wh-
at Varys.
Gothic, you see the water going like around this way, but there is a small eddy. It seems to be going in the wrong direction in this corner.
Gothic will investigate further, and by investigate further, he means like probably hit it with his pickaxe.
Okay. The wall absorbs the pickaxe. Some of it chips off, but otherwise it is fine.
I kind of kick around at the two lizard folk that were over here.
Gothic
Yes.
now defers his attention to the smarter people in the room and calls them over.
There, good job, Gothic.
Hitting it didn't work. He's out.
All right. So as you smart people look at it, you'll notice that the water, like while the main stream seems to be going across, there does seem to be a current that's out of the ordinary, out of the, down in this from this wall. You think maybe there's a tunnel down there?
I loot the lizards.
You lick the lizards.
I loot the lizards.
Oh, you loot the lizards. Like, why the fuck are you licking the lizards?
I heard lick too.
Some frogs, man, they'll get you high.
They have a total of 26 gold on them,
Sweet.
and various spears and shields and whatnot.
I'm tired of carrying around weaponry to give it to prisoners. I think we're all out of prisoners at this point. Can I tell where the tunnel seems to go?
You give me a survival check.
I need to get the hell out of this room.
All right, so Sai, you're like, I wonder where that goes. In Gothic, you're like, oh, when we're wandering around over here, like probably about 75, 80 feet the other way is the room where we fought the Nothics. But there's an empty wall over there. We didn't see anything in here. There must be like you think there's a secret room in this wall somewhere.
How deep is the water?
How deep is the water? How deep is your water? 10 feet.
Well, we left the boat like way back yonder.
You can't. There's nothing above the water you can see there.
Oh, okay.
Gothic is gonna now get sick and regret calling over the smart people and jump in.
Okay. How tall are you, Gothic?
I am almost 8 foot tall. Yeah,
Okay.
just shy of 8 feet.
Okay, so the water's still over your head. So you, with your heavy armor, you pretty much immediately sink to the bottom. As you look around, you see a tunnel about 5 feet tall under the water, heading into the wall.
I'm going in the tunnel.
Cast light on my shield and go, well, I guess we're going this way, and I jump in behind Gothic.
I guess so. And I jumped in too.
All right.
And I start running around the water and into the cave.
Okay, we can't run around the water because, again, the tunnel is under the water.
I run around in a circle, and then I stop and sink.
I do imagine you popping up like Gumby on the other side. Where you,
Starts running again.
A clear, deep spring fills most of this natural cavern. A dry ledge makes up part of the south side of the chamber. The pool is much deeper as you walk in. As you can feel it dipping down in front of you. If you stay to the edge, you can easily pull yourselves up. So let's see here. On this ledge here, there are several rusty iron coffers.
Check out the coffers.
All right. The first one contains a bunch of loot. It contains 730 gold and 900 silver.
Did somebody write that down?
Nope.
Okay.
Also, I want to congratulate you because you guys found something that the other group did not find. They missed out on all this shit. The second one contains 2 silver chalices, finely made. You think maybe they were with part of the dwarven religious symbols, as well as 2 scrolls, and then there's another larger chest that is full of waterproof leather satchels. Sai, you can tell the first one is a scroll of Tidal Wave.
That sounds exciting.
It's a pretty good spell. You're not sure about the other one. And like I said, the satchels are full. Varys, the other one seems to be a scroll of Vitrolic Sphere.
Okay, I'll tell Sai that. Look at me rolling natural 20s on something I'm not good at.
Okay, those are both wizard spells. Vitrolic Sphere is a sorcerer spell. However, Tidal Wave is not.
Okay.
Tidal Wave. You get a wave of water that crashes down on an area within range. It can be up to 30 feet long, up to 10 feet wide, up to 10 feet tall. Gonna make a dex save or take 4d8 bludgeoning damage or knock prone. On a success, it's half damage and not knock prone. So 30 by 10 by 10 wave. Dex save. Oh, sorry. 4d8 blood dam. Dex save for half. That is a 3rd level spell. And the Vitrolic Sphere is a glowing 1-foot ball of emerald acid streaks there and explodes in a 20-foot radius. Each creature in the area must make a dex save, 10d6 acid damage on a failed save, and 5d4 acid damage at the end of his next turn. On a success save, half damage on the first and no recurring. So that's pretty nasty.
Sounds interesting.
Okay. 100. Range 20 foot radius. D4 acid. 5d4 at start of next turn. Dex save for half and no recurring. All right.
Didn't you say 10d6?
No, 10d4. I might have said 10d6, but it's 10d4. All right. And then the sacks are also full and heavy Gothic. That's what she said.
Hey. Let's check out the waterproof satchels.
All right.
What are in those?
They are filled with books, large, heavy tomes written in Dwarvish.
I speak Dwarvish.
You
Is there
do.
anything that jumps out immediately, or otherwise I'll just ask Gothic to carry them and I'll check them out later?
Yes, they are inscribed as the Journals of Brundlethar, your Dwarvish friend.
Hey! I doubt that I can carry them, so I ask Gothic to take care of them and not, lose them.
Gothic gives you a mean look, but takes the books.
I cast a healing spell on Gothic. Gothic gains 5
Alright.
HP.
All right. So you guys have looted this place pretty proficiently. Where do you wish to go?
Once we get back out, it's not too hard to get back up on the floor level. The water was roughly the same height, right?
Around the edges it is. It drops off precipitously, but around the edges it's only about 10 feet.
Okay. Then back out and to the center, I guess.
All right. All right, where are you guys going? If you zoom out, you've cleared pretty much everything in here.
That's what I was trying to do. I guess for posterity's sake, we'll go through the door and across the bridge to the south.
Yeah, then I think we need to head on to 20.
All right. There's 20.
Bottom left corner.
All right. If you guys are heading to 20, you can get down there without a problem.
I was poking around. Or is there a door here?
There's
Yeah.
not a door there. No.
24? Okay.
What about
20
28?
20 is a path out of here.
Yeah, it goes to the air temple. But what about 28? Goes down a level.
Yeah.
We still don't have that water weapon.
Do we want to check these rooms here in the center first before heading down?
Okay.
And there's the room across the water as well where the weird holes were, but I don't really see the point of going back over there.
Yeah. Do that room.
Yeah, I was thinking 20 was the way down.
The one over here, you mean? Down below 3.
All right.
That weird room we
Yep.
ended up in that one time.
You guys crack that open. 2 iron stoves, barrels full of provisions, kettles and crockery stacked by a wash basin, and a pile of firewood against the wall of this room indicates someone does a lot of cooking here. 5 plain double bunks are tucked into the eastern end of this room. 2 doors exit to the south. 2 arrow slits look out over the black waters of a canal to the north and the east. So it's like kind of a guard station / kitchen. Although, again, it is empty.
Any of this stuff even worth rifling through?
The only thing you see that's worth anything is some half-rotten bacon on the table.
No thanks.
Head to the room down south.
Okay.
So these rooms that are like destroyed, are they like burned, or is that barnacles, or what's going on there? I totally ducked in there during the water turtle fight. I just wasn't going to ask for minute details like that during combat.
Horse. I remember them being burned. I don't remember exactly the reason why. Let me see if I can find it.
No worries. I was just curious if that was like fire damage or if it looked like, dripping water, barnacle stuff. I can't tell from the.
Yeah, no, it is fire damage. I just don't remember why it is burned like that. We can't find it on the thing. 13. Yeah, I apologize. I'm not sure. We'll say they were attacked by the fire cult and had to fight them off. That sounds good. That sounds like a winner. All right, as far as 13 goes, this room is filled with a rank reptilian smell and cluttered with tattered animal hides and dank straw. A battered iron brazier brimming with hot embers not brimming with hot embers, full of cold embers, glows in the middle of the room. Half-gnawed carcasses heaped by the brazier attest to an indifferent effort to cook them over the coals. There are 2 doors, one north and one south. This smells like those lizards you just massacred.
Sai turns up his nose and doesn't even go in the room. And then the stairwell, I guess.
All right, the stairs down.
I was muted. Yep.
Yeah, stairs down.
All right. You guys head over there to the stairs down, and it takes you back to... Really wish there was a better way of organizing this shit. All right.
Hey, look, we're still on the elevator.
Nope. You guys are actually in room 8. Actually, no, room 6. I'm sorry. Bottom right corner. Caddy corner where you are.
Okay, so we have ways up to all the different temples.
You do recall previously having gone down further down this waterfall to the north.
Oh, right, because we came to a landing with a boat, right?
Yep.
So I would suggest we did that. Gothic, you're muted.
Does this pathway north of 8 keep going down with the waterfall, or does it end right here?
No, it goes down.
Yeah.
And you went down it previously, and you found a landing with a boat.
Oh, right. Okay, I thought we took a boat. Never mind. Yeah, I vote for that way then as well.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
You guys are able to get down further then into... There you go. The very upper part of the room. Let me find the right page here.
think this is where we probably needed that last raft.
Hold on.
There's a boat.
Pretty Yep. A loud waterfall pours into this mossy cavern. Wet stairs hug the western wall, climbing higher than the waterfall and descending into water-filled basin. Where the stairs meet the water's surface, an iron post juts at an angle, and a flat boat is tied to it. Tunnels to the northeast and northwest channel the water in from the pool. Above the pool, a 7-foot diameter globe of water hovers on this wall.
My internet cut out right after boat, so I'm gonna just follow the party.
All right. Gothic is going to cast Shatter inside of the floating orb of water.
It does no damage.
All right. Gothic's going to shrug and gesture towards the boat.
I refresh light.
Okay. So there are channels going that direction, and channels going that direction.
Any preference?
West?
West. All right. Very good. One moment. The current moves swiftly towards a small rocky island that splits the waterway north and south. The sound of falling water is louder to the south. The water is pulling you to go south, by the way.
Gothic is going to use his immense strength to say, screw the water and go north of the island.
Okay. Give me an athletics check, please. Okay. You are able to outrow. As long as you don't botch, basically, you'll be able to keep that thing out of that water.
Okay.
So
I
you're
was
able
going to keep going left.
Let me keep going left. All right. There's a small chain of rocky protuberances as the stream carries you along.
Yep, just
moving along.
merrily,
All right.
merrily. I'm assuming everybody else is on my boat.
Yeah, they're all with you.
Yeah.
The watery dead. That's it. All right. So as you enter this next room, excuse me, I gotta redo this differently. This is weirdly angled.
I mean, it's always okay to show us a little bit too much. We'll try not to metagame.
Wonderful to hear. Anyways, the waterway dead ends in a long cavern where only the distant sound of falls echo off the walls. Nets divide the cavern, spanning the distance between pairs of stalagmites jutting along the water. And you see 3 of these things. 1 second. Oh, I love having the monster manual. Come on, give me the token. No, you wanna. There we go.
Gothic has crabs.
You guys are gonna be a little bit further in there, and all kind of scrunched together. These guys are not quite that big. There are 3 of them up here, just kind of chilling on the shore. The way south is blocked. There are nets all around. And the And so yeah, that's what you see. You see the nets. You see the end of the cavern down over there.
So we can't scoot around the net to this side?
You can, in fact, go around the nets if you wanted to.
Okay. Unless anyone wants to stop off on Krabba's Island, I'm okay to say them.
No, I'm fine.
Okay, well, hold on. As you go around the edge there, 2 more crabs pop up off the nets that they're clinging to under the water, and they try to attack you, so we'll need to roll initiative. They get a surprise round, and then we'll roll initiative.
I look funny. I don't care.
I'm tiny.
All right, I may have fucked up the sizing. Hold on.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, Ken. Don't worry about it. Seriously.
Doing the best I can.
It's not good enough.
So is Varys.
I can't be surprised, so just...
Oh, you're right. You can't be surprised. All right, so you get a moment's warning to alert your companions that there's something coming as 2 more giant crabs pop out of the water, and they won't get a surprise round.
I'm so glad I kept that sword. It's just so useful.
It is a very good sword.
I can't say that
It's just
I've
too-
ever had a wizard fight from a boat before.
There's just 2 things that annoy me about the way they have these books set up on Roll20. The first is that for some reason hit points are in green and AC is in blue. You would think hit points would be in red. That's how I've always done it. It annoys me it's not like that. And the other is that the sheets they don't have roll as do GM roll as the default.
That's weird.
That is weird.
It's just 3 clicks to change it. So it's not like it's not a massive hassle. It's just a little bit of a hassle. All right, what do we got? Yeldar.
Where is the boat, actually? Because we should all be probably on it, right?
Yes, you are all on the boat. Let us draw a boat.
There are a crap ton of crabs in this room.
Can I tell how high the water is? I know you've probably described it, but
It's deep.
it's fine. I'll be swimming. It's higher than.
Oh, you're swimming? Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean I'm in the boat, but like if I fall in the water, I'll be swimming.
Gotcha. Most water is 20 feet deep.
Is this like a shore area over here? What's this?
Yes, that is a shore area.
Can I peck at this guy from the boat or no?
Yes, both of these 2 are the two next to that net are within range of you. The other ones are just popping up out of the water or starting to move towards you from the shore.
All right, so as it gets close, I'm gonna stab at it with wind vein.
All right. Those are hits, and the first one is enough to kill it. The second one will hit the second one, but not kill that one.
And it's close enough for wind vein, but can I get a punch in on it or no?
Yeah.
Then I will do that as well.
All right. So you've killed 2 crabs. Gothic, you have control of the boat.
Gothic will row the boat towards P3, south of P3.
Okay.
I guess, is that my action running the boat?
That'd be your
How
move
does that
action.
work?
No, actually, your boat knows. That will be your action. Yes.
Okay.
So where do you want to be? Like right there?
Yeah, that works
Okay.
just fine.
Giant crab. Let's see. What's their speed? Yeah, whatever. They'll get to about there. I grab this one. It's gonna head over here. It's got 2 people. It could try and hit. That's what Sai or
Burst.
Sai or Yeldar. No, Sai or Yeldar on
Oh,
that side.
sorry, wrong grab.
Yeldar, 1 or 2.
2.
Yeah,
You
go
always
Sorry,
for
buddy.
forget my damn
Sai.
number.
Sorry.
All right, does not hit you. Well, this guy's gonna come heading over this direction and get to about there. This guy's gonna get from this direction. He's gonna get to about there. Sigh.
Well, I don't have any good AoE. Actually, are these 10-foot squares?
10-foot squares.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste a fucking fireball on 3 crabs. I will swing the dragon sword because how often does that happen? Shouldn't happen at all, apparently.
Longswords are not finesse, are they?
Oh no.
No.
Okay. Just checking for you. All right, Varys.
I'm trying to decide if I want to use that vitriolic sphere. Probably not.
Not yet.
Let's see. I'm going to shoot that crab with 2 Eldritch Blasts. And
All right. That's enough to. Yep, that's almost certainly gonna kill it. All right. Yep, you blow that thing into bits.
okay.
I'll
I'll
let
be
you
able to redirect
I'll,
the other one.
I'll allow you to redirect. In this case, yes. Don't bother making a save first. These things are fairly low level. So you just blast these things as you go.
Okay, I'll blast this one too, since I'm apparently out of range.
All right. Yep. You're 10 feet away from it.
And of course, I'd almost roll max damage on that one.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter.
You blow it into meaty, crabby bits. Yeldar.
All right. Sorry, I really foggy. Gonna throw a spear at the guy. Jesus, the crab closest.
Okay.
And
All right. That does stick in its crabby mouth, but it does not kill it.
All right.
But that one, no, that's still the same one. So yeah, you
I'm
can,
gonna-
you can throw a second one if you want.
I'm gonna jump out of the boat, run over to him, stab him with wind vein,
All
run
right.
back over to the boat and hop in.
All right. Very good. That's what monks are supposed to do. Gothic, you're pretty sure you can do that.
Gothic's gonna think about it and then think better of it. But he's gonna be really, really sick of not being able to attack the crabs. So he's just gonna keep sailing towards the south end of the room.
All right.
Gothic
If the
is
crabs want some, they'll have
best
to come to him.
boat captain ever.
All right. They will continue coming. These hungry crabs. Dot a cheek, dot a chub. Sigh.
Well, swords work great, so Ray of Frost.
All right, that hits. Which one?
Based on trajectories, the one on the right.
All right. Good. Varys.
Okay, I'm gonna fire a single Eldritch Blast at this guy. That's not Eldritch Blast. Does that hit?
That does hit, yes.
Does that kill it?
Same one
Okay.
or the other one?
That's one. The second one. I'm gonna fire off a second one at this one.
Give me damage. All right, let's get a hit. All right. And that'll be enough to kill that. Well, you fire off two. The other one's wounded. We'll say that's enough to kill both of them. The only danger for those things is that they can grapple you and drag you underwater. Those guys weren't going to get ever close to you. So, all right. Very good. Gentlemen, it is 9:30, and I said we might be ending early tonight. Would you all mind if we end early here?
I am actually all for that.
Yeah,
All right.
it works well for me.
All right. Very good, gentlemen. We'll do it extra long next week and try and clear you guys out of the plunging torrents, which is where you guys are at.
Mhm. Sorry for being late tonight, guys.
No, that's all right. No, actually, real quick, I roll something else real quick. Real quick.
Casual mention. I fly out of state again Tuesday, and so next week and the next 5 weeks will be hotel games again.
All right, they work well enough.
I should theoretically
very
be in the same hotel, but we'll see. But I have fun, gentlemen.
Yep, very good. Have a good day.
All right.
Sai, will you link me in the Skype your Twitch channel just so I can see how many randos are watching me terribly DM on Twitch?
Funny you should mention that. Talking to somebody that's previously DM'd this adventure right now in Twitch.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pass out. So good night, fellas.
Have a good
Good
one.
night.
Yep. I'm gone. I'll see y'all later.
I will. I'll link you to YouTube again if you need it.
All right, cool. Later.